These are some BRAINROT characters which we are creating with clay, and then we are bringing them all to life. In this video we start with the first characters: Tung Tung Sahur,
Tung Tung Sahur,
Sahur, Cappuccina Ballerina,
Ballerina Cappuccina,
Ballerina Cappuccina, and the ape banana,
Shimpanzinni Bananinni.
Shimpanzinni Bananinni.
I'm honestly impressed by how much my son knows. I totally missed the trend, and I'm super late to the BRAINROT party. But there's the thing, I do know how to create them with clay, and my son is absolutely crazy about them. So that's the reason I'm making this video now, even after weeks. I probably should have done it weeks ago, but I was away on a wild camping adventure through the north of Europe with my boys, and now we're finally starting after the summer break. I'm super excited because we're starting with the one and only Tung Tung Sahur. Tung Tung Sahur. What? Tung Tung Sahur. I screwed it up. This is the character which stood out to me the most. He has so much character. A walking wooden stick with a wooden stick in his hands. This is hilarious. Tung Tung Sahur, the dream every meme is made of. I've seen some really weird ones too, but he's definitely one of the fan favorites, armed with his baseball bat. He shows up everywhere in BRAINROT, and there's more to him than just smashing things. According to lore, which I found, he actually has a love story with Ballerina Cappuccina, the elegant coffee cup ballerina, which we will also create in this video. So stick around, this will be crazy with some real coffee. She dances, he swings, and somehow their worlds are connected. So today we're bringing him to life with clay, and maybe, just maybe, we'll see if the strange romance continues in one of the next videos. Okay, Tung Tung Sahur. I want to make the puppet movable. Normally this would mean tons of work with stop motion animation and bring him to life. This time we are creating a marionette. A real Tung Tung Sahur. I don't know what it is. I can't remember his right name. You probably know what a marionette is, and Tung Tung Sahur, I did it right, is just perfect for this type of puppet because we can move him with strings attached to the arms and legs, and maybe even to the bat swinging. Marionettes are some of the most fascinating and at the same time creepiest puppets ever made. Their history goes way back. The very first marionettes appeared in the ancient Greece around the 5th century BC and later became hugely popular in medieval Europe. Did you know that the word marionette actually comes from French and literally means Little Mary? Because they were once used to perform religious plays. The technique I'm showing here is pretty simple. You start by drilling little hooks into the torso and the same into the arms and legs. For the feet, I'm using some wires for the joints. And look at that! The foot is moving and it looks so accurate. Then you connect them all with thin strings, and suddenly, with just a bit of movement, the puppet comes to life! Look at that! Oh no, he looks angry. Why does he look angry? He's hitting us with a stick. Go away, Tung Tung Sahur. So much hate can't be healthy, right? Oh no, heart attack. He's a very angry character. I thought it would be funny if he would die from a heart attack. Not that a heart attack is funny at all. You were all witnesses when my son corrected me in the intro. It's Shimpanzinni Bananinni, of course, with a real banana. When you've been with me for a while, you know I've created some stuff with real bananas, mostly Fortnite skins, awesome Fortnite skins, with some unexpected challenges like how many bananas can you actually eat while crafting. This time, completely different. We're mixing clay with food. No food is wasted at all, I will eat it all. But this time we're creating Shimpanzinni Bananinni, which tries to get out of the shell, of the banana shell. Some of you may be disgusted, and probably it's also not the best time to advertise subscribing to this channel, but please hit the bell, subscribe, don't miss the next BrainRot video. Some of you may think, like me, it's fascinating. It looks like as if he is born from the banana when he is sliding out. This will look hilarious, but stick around until we get there. For now, we are creating the most detailed part. I mixed some white with red, and I even threw in a little bit of pink to get this beautiful apish skin tone. We can get in some liquid clay. Liquid clay looks milky, but totally gets transparent after oven hardening. And you will be surprised how vivid and alive these eyes will look after oven hardening. The ears are created and later attached to the green fur. And let me just add some more hair strands on this green fur. Now, after oven hardening, we take our good old transparent polish to let the body fluids flow, like dripping down from the nose, and to make the eyes a little bit more shiny. And now let's add the banana. Today we've got old Shimpanzinni Bananinni. We've got tiny Shimpanzinni Bananinni, we've got new Shimpanzinni Bananinni. But this is nothing compared to being born from a banana. Wow, look at that. So cute, or disgusting. It's an ape. It's a chimpanzee. It's Shimpanzinni Bananinni. Ballerina Cappuccina, the most elegant of them all. And today we won't just sculpt her beauty from polymer clay. We will also mix it with a real cappuccino. A perfect blend of elegance, caffeine, and just a touch of madness here. I have no clue where this is all leading us to, but we start with the aluminum wire and coating it with polymer clay, creating her beautiful body. And then we will take care of this cup as her head. As she's a dancer, I want to create another marionette to bring her to life. But for now, let's put it all into the oven. In the meantime, let's start shaping the legs. Not too muscular, but graceful and elegant, just like a true ballerina. And speaking of legs, this actually reminds me of our camping trip through Scandinavia with endless sore legs and one unforgettable mountain hike. So, we were driving through Sweden when we came across this mountain. Locals told us the view from the top was breathtaking. Fjords stretching into the land like the ocean itself was fighting its way back. Beautiful. So I asked my sons if they wanted to hike with me. They answer, nah, can we play Zelda in the car instead? So of course we went hiking anyways. At first the path was hard to follow. Dark forest, confusing markers, and then we stood in front of this massive rock wall. It had hooks drilled into it, just like the ones we used for our marionettes. I suddenly wondered if we were on the wrong trail. But by then my sons were excited, really excited, and pushed me to keep going. 1 hour in, after losing the trail again, I pulled out a hiking app. It said the next path was only 30 meters away. Sounds close, until you realize that means climbing straight up to the next level. Yeah, we're now polishing the head of Ballerina Cappuccina. So we did carefully, step by step, reach the path, and when we finally reached the summit, I discovered the truth. We had accidentally taken the route for experienced climbers with gear. No wonder my legs were screaming after that hike. But definitely one of those adventures you'll never forget. Let's now work on the mechanism for her legs, and she may not be able to climb with them, but I'm pretty sure she will be able to dance with these legs. Dance around. Okay, yeah, being a YouTuber and taking a break, like the summer break, I did it last year as well, but it always comes with some guiltiness to not being around on YouTube and providing awesome content for you guys. Well, you may judge if this is really good content. I'm having a great time. And now let's see if we can get a real cup of cappuccino. This feels so weird. Everyone's looking.
Yeah.
A big shout out to Coffee Mannequin in my hometown Remscheid. Not only do they roast amazing coffee themselves, they also let me use their space to create all these weird footage. Let's try to get her back home safely now. With a fresh cappuccino swirling inside her head, she is walking carefully all the way back to the studio. There's one guy in the car staring at us, looking what we are doing, and the bus behind is already honking. Whoops, we spilled some tea. Oh no, it's Tung Tung Sahur. What is he doing? I think he's falling in love with Ballerina Cappuccina, or maybe just the cappuccino, although she's making such a mess. Oh no! So while Cappuccina Ballerina loses her leg mid-dance, and Tung Tung Sahur realizes maybe he's not just a fighter with a bat. After zipping from her cup, he knows he wants to take care of her. Maybe, just maybe, their story continues in the next video.